Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be doing something different. I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload this video, but I'm going to be ranking every BFDI character and giving my opinions on them. Sorry about the ad thing down here. I refuse to pay tier maker money because that's stupid. But anyways, so I really like BFDI. I've been watching it for like 4 years now, I think. Uh, so the show's really cool. I like it a lot. Again, I don't know if I'm actually gonna publicly upload this, but I'm gonna make the video anyways. I'm gonna keep clearing that. So, anyways, so let's start. So first up, we got 8 Ball. Um, Probably D tier, honestly. He's just really, really boring. Like he has, I mean, like everyone says this, but I agree. He could have had an interesting dynamic like golf ball, except his entire dynamic was just doing the opposite of what she said, which is really boring. And he did nothing with that. And the whole I don't have a favorite number gag is just boring. Like I don't care. Sorry. So he's probably just gonna go in D tier. He's more interesting in Teapot so far, but let's hope he does some more things with him. So we got Balloony. He's going in B tier. Um, He's I like Balloony, but I don't really have much to say about him. He's definitely memorable in pre-split, BFP pre-split. His friendship with Cloudy is nice, and Rocky, that's nice. What was it, the Floor's Lava or the whole lava arc? He was really cool there. He didn't really do much in post-split, so I don't have much to say about him. Except I hope they do something with him, like an announcer's ship at the end of Teapot 18, I think it was. But yeah. Anyways, next is Barf Bag. Barf Bag's on an A tier. I really like Barf Bag. I love her relationship, friendship, whatever, with Donut. I think that's really cool. I like how she's kind of like friends with Taco a little bit in pre-split. She's just really cool. I liked her in Teapot. I just like her character overall. She's really nice. Um, Next up we got Basketball going in S tier. Basketball was is a really underrated character in my opinion. She didn't really do much in free split, but a lot of characters didn't really do much in free split unless you're on the team Bleh or golf ball or something. But in Teapot, she's really good. Her friendship with Grassy is really nice, and Robot Flower, and her mini arc with one was really cool. Snowball too, that was really cool. I really like her. She used to be one of my top three characters, I think, of all time. She's kind of mellowed down now, but I still really like her. Next up, we got Belle. She's going in C tier. I get people who like Belle, but I just don't have much to say about her. She's memorable in Teapot 2, which is really cool, but that's really all that I have to say. Her being mad at Taco is really dumb, because Tacos and pre-split, I mean, I forgot which episode it was. I think it was 8. That was just really dumb because Taco was just helping her team out. Why do you gotta be so mad that your team wasn't even up for elimination? Like, get over it, bro. Anyways, Black Hole, easy S tier. Um, Probably a really basic opinion. I like him more than basketball, but he's just peak. Honestly, everything about him peak. He's kind of forgettable in pre-split, but in Teapot, he's amazing. He's part of the Death Pack Quartet, which is one of my favorite uh what's after trio squads, I guess, in BFDI. Uh he's really cool. His arc with Fanny is really nice. Um Teapot 10, him and Teapot 10 is amazing. That's one of my favorite episodes of BFDI, ever. He's just really peak. I really like him. Uh he's cool and stuff. I don't know, sorry. But next up, we got Blocky. I'll put him in B tier. I don't have much to say about him. He's kind of funny. I like Blocky's funny doings international. He's kind of forgettable and, well, he's not really forgettable because of Blocky's funny doings international. He's cool. I like him. He's funny. I don't know much to say. Kind of nothing in post split, honestly. Like he had a friendship with Woody, which was interesting, I guess, but I don't really care. Next we got Bommy. He's going in A tier. Um, I don't know. I just really like Bommy. I wish he did more in like Teapot, but when he like blew up Pillow, that was really cool. I really like him in BFDI. He's really funny. When he was purple for a long time, that was cool. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. I'm making this video as of BFDIA 25, and the most recent Teapot episode is I want to say 22, the one of the uh uh eliminated contestants. Anyways, he well doesn't really do much, I want to say, but I still really like him. I still think he should have joined BFDI. He would have been a lot cooler than a stupid David. Spoiler for my opinion on David. Um, he's really funny in BFDIA. He doesn't really do much in pre split, and Teapot doesn't really do too much except in Teapot 9, where he like revolts against Pillow for like constantly blowing up. I think that was really cool. Kind of sad he got out like next episode though, which is dumb, sadly. But I really like him. Next up, we got Book. Ooh, I'll put her like yeah, I'll put her here. I'll put her beats here. I have a lot to say about Book. I feel like she's really like forced onto you, I guess, is one. I don't know, they like do so much of her in like every season besides like BFDI because like she's not there. But she spoiler alert, she wins BFDIA, which I think is kind of unfair because like they really played into the sympathy bait with her, I feel like. Because in BFDI, I want to say 21. I might be wrong though. Definitely not 21. 18? I don't know, the airplane one where they're like switching the lights and stuff. Oh, that one. Like her losing at the end, it wasn't that bad because like she was put up with like fries and tennis ball, who she definitely wasn't getting more dislikes then, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But like they still had to like reinforce it at the end, and then in the next episode, they kept like saying, "Oh, you're so bad at challenges. I don't want to team with you." Just makes like you want to feel bad for her, which I just personally didn't. Again, it doesn't really matter too much then because she wasn't up for elimination in that episode. But then 22, yeah, BFDI 22, all that one. They lean so heavily into it. It's just like so annoying because like she's like not winning off the bat because she has so little flags compared to everyone else, so she just like gives up. And then oh my god, this stupid end where like I have a whole rant about that. I hate the ending to that one. I mean, it's not a bad ending, but I hate how they like played it off, I guess. Like she sacrifices herself for no reason than just farming click sympathy bait, I feel like, in my opinion. Because like she gets like sliced by the drill again, and like it looked as painful as a book can look, I guess. Like just to make you feel bad for her, so you vote her. Um, and then 23. Actually, I don't have much to say about her in 23. She was actually pretty good and Shattered. I don't mind her winning that one, honestly, but they still kind of played into the, oh, I suck at challenges kind of thing, which is kind of annoying. So then obviously she won BFDIA. I will say though, I'm obviously on Team Needle, but I will say it's not as bad as she won that I'm like playing it off as, but I still wish Needle won. And um oh yeah, the ending of T not Teapot, BFDI 22. That was so annoying because they like set it up for Coin to get out because Tennis Ball was safe, so he didn't count. They like made Book sacrifice herself so people wouldn't want to vote her, and then they made Needle get betrayed at the end and like try to quickly scramble to do a challenge, and like just Coiny wasn't there for for the last like 3 minutes of the episode, which kind of screwed him over in my opinion, and I'm really upset about that because I really like Coiny. But anyways, not enough about Book. She's in like every season because after BFDIA, she's in pre-split, which is actually really. I'm not gonna lie, pre-split was really good for her. I think her arc with Taco was really interesting, And then Teapot, she has like a friendship with Taggy, which is like fine, I guess. I don't care. I feel like really, I feel like she's definitely getting out in the next Teapot episode. I feel like she's been here for too long, honestly. She has to go. That's in my opinion. She's a good character, but like she's in every single season, like important in like every season but the first one, which is like it's just kind of annoying at the end of the day, I guess. I yapped a lot about book. This is gonna be a long video. Anyways, Bottle, A tier for sure. I really like Bottle. Again, forgettable and pre-split. I'm gonna stop saying that. So many characters were forgettable in pre-split because like they just did not know how to do good screen time in that season, unless you were on like Team Bleh or you're like Bubble, Donut. Only because he was a host for a little bit, he faded into obscurity after that. Where's Bubble? Not here. I mean, unless you were like Bubble, Donut, uh, for anyone on Team Bleh, not really much. There's like barely any focus on individual characters besides obviously like Taco and Book and stuff. But she was really fun in Teapot. Uh, I love silly characters personally, and she was like really fun and stuff. I just liked her a lot. So she's definitely an A tier for me. Bracelety, she's going in B tier, probably above Blocky. I didn't care for her in Free Split, but in Teapot 11, she was like really, really good. I wish she rejoined over like Pencil, honestly. I really wanted to see how she would play out because I think Ice Cube is in that. It didn't get eliminated yet. So that would have been cool. I like how she attacked for. It was funny. But I think Braceley is a good character. I hope she can compete again because she got out really early. Hopefully they're in like BFDI season like 7 or something if that ever happens. But next we got Bubble. Bubble's going in A tier for sure. Probably above Bottle. Like obviously it's Bubble. You gotta love Bubble. She's an OG BFDI character. She did really good in that season. Her friendship with Pencil and Match was really good. Like the whole free smart thing in BFDIA, with like Book and Ruby Ice Cube. That was awesome. Her being a Final Three was really nice too. She was pretty good in pre-split, I want to say. I don't know. She was kind of good, but it was also kind of annoying by like when Match got eliminated. But I think it was fine. She didn't really do much in post split, but who did much in post split, honestly? So Bubble's really good. I like Bubble. Who doesn't like Bubble? Next up, we got Cake. Cake's going in C tier. Cake was no, we'll put Cake above Bell. Cake was like super, super forgettable. Like I can't remember a single like interesting thing Cake did before Teapot 22, but he was really good in Teapot 22. He was like a leader of some sort, so I'll give him the bump above Bell, but one episode should like make you go up a whole tier. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So that's why he's just really forgettable. He doesn't really do much anywhere besides like being losers fanboy, I guess, and pre-split. Who cares really? Next up we got Clock. I'll put him like Endos and a top of C tier. He's kind of forgettable looking back on it, but his arc of Winter was all right. No, it's not all right. His arc of Winter was pretty good. So like he's like I won't say main reason, but like a big reason that we know about like Winter's lore, and that was pretty cool. His friendship with Winter was nice, but besides that, he's like really forgettable. So I'm just gonna put it in C tier. Cloudy, I'm gonna put him like mid C tier. The only thing he really has going for him is his friendship with Balloony and Pre-Split, which is really dumb they didn't put him on the. Never mind. Yeah, no, it's really dumb that Balloony was like in post-split because like it basically doomed him from the start, which is dumb. I feel like he shouldn't have been in post split. He should have been in Teapot and like on a team with Balloony. Maybe Balloony could have joined the S and like whoever could have been kicked out, honestly, besides like Clock or Winner, anyone else could have gone. Um but his collection exists, but it's not that interesting. So like he's cool. I like his friendship with Bellunio. That's really about it. Coiney's peak, absolute cinema. Coiney and BFDIA, and like a little bit of pre-split. He's kind of forgettable in Teapot. That's just because he got eliminated early, unfortunately. That's just because people would thought he would. Okay, I don't know this for a fact, but in my opinion, I think Coiney got out because, for one, he didn't really do much in the episode before, so like not many people had much of a focus on him. And two, since people assumed he was a fan favorite character, they didn't really want to vote him because they thought he'd be safe anyways. But anyways, no one cares about Teapot Corny. He doesn't do anything. But BFDIA Corny. BFDIA Corny is so peak. His friendship with Pain is awesome. He was amazing in like every episode of The Merge and like BFDI 14, which is one of my favorite BFDI episodes. It's my second favorite one actually. That one was so peak. I think it was 14. It was the island one. That one was so good. With again, as I said, friendship with Pin is absolute cinema. Pre-split, his little talk with Pin under the basket was really cool, and I like how he doesn't hate Leafy anymore. And pre-split, he should have won yeah, BFCIA, honestly. I'm so mad. I'm so mad that he got out to this day. He's so undeserved. He should have won. Screw Book. If Needle won, that would have been fine. No, I'm just mad. I I wish so bad that he was in Shattered. That would have been so good. David. I want to put him in F tier, but I can't really bring myself to do it. There was a time when David was my least favorite character because, like, I still think he should not have won. David in BFDI, like first season, was just awful. He literally had one no joke, wasn't funny at all, just happened over and over again. Like no one cared. Like he joined, he was safe for immunity, and as soon as he put up for elimination, he was out immediately. That's not like no one cared about him. Like it just wasn't funny. Oh, seriously, no one cares. But in pre-split, he did not much at all, honestly. But in Teapot 11, he was pretty competent, I want to say. He was interesting. He was kind of funny. His friendship with Robati is interesting because like no one cares for either of them, so it's kind of nice that they're like friends. I think that's cool. Um, and in Teapot 21, 21, I think that's the right one, or is it 22? I don't remember. When he's in the Badlands of Dora and Fiery and 8 Ball. That's interesting. I hope they go do something with that. He's not my least favorite character anymore. Teapot 11 is hard carrying him right now because he like helped out the Exiters a lot. But for right now, he's bottom of D tier. Next up, we have Dona, and Dona is also going in S tier above all the other ones. This guy is so peak. He's my second or third. He's like top three, definitely. Top three favorite characters. He's so peak. He's like boring in pre-hiatus BFDIA because he's just made to be like a vote bot. You don't like he's mean, you don't like him, so Coiny and Pin survive and like whatever, end of the day. But in BFB, he's so good. He hosts a season for a little bit and he's like really cool. And then in Teapot, his arc of one is amazing. I really want to see how that plays out. I'm so glad he's on Team Dead. I think Jack and Jellyfy like wants to do a lot of him and like keep him around. Hence like the one arc so far. Like it's so cool. He's such a good character. I love him so much. Definitely S tier. Dora, hmm, I put her like top of C. She could also go bottom of B. Uh, she was really good in pre-split. She didn't really do much in Teapot 11 or Teapot 22 or 21. I think it's 21. I think it's 21. I'm not sure about that. But she was really good in pre-split because she helped her team win like so many challenges. But she's just kind of boring of a character. She doesn't really do much besides that. Oh, she had like more relationships with other people or friendships or whatever. She doesn't really interact with like anyone ever, even on her own team. It's just kind of boring. But yeah, Eggy, you're going in deep here. Eggy, you're just so boring. I don't know a single thing you've done like ever. Like, I'm sorry, she's just so boring. That's literally all I have to say about her. Eraser is going in A tier about I'll do below bottom. He's really cool and BFDI, he's just kind of whatever. He's just kind of a character. He's not really nice or mean or anything. He's just like neutral in the middle. So I didn't really care much about him in BFDI. He wasn't in BFDIA. And then in pre-split, I don't remember him doing like anything besides his like little talk with Pen and Blocky at the beginning of one of the late pre-split episodes, 14, 15. I think one of those two, maybe. I'm not sure. That was nice. His friendship with Pen and Blocky is really nice. He's pretty, yeah, he's really good in Teapot. Again, his friendship with Pen is nice, and then his like mini friendship with like Team Two and that was nice. I feel like he got out way too early. I wish he stayed longer. He's nice. I like him. Like nice character. I like him. He's cool. He's cool. Next up we got Fanny. I'm putting her A tier between Barfback and Bubble, I say. Yeah, like yeah, the next says I'm gonna say the same thing as the next guy. Her arc with Black Hole and One are really nice. It's really honestly, pre Teapot like seven, she was like not a good character in my opinion. She was just so boring. She kept saying I hate blank over and over again. Pre-split her was so boring. Yeah. But then in Teapot 7, she started rebelling against her team, and that was really interesting. And then Teapot 10, her arc with her arc with Black Hole and the Dream. That was really cool. Again, Teapot 10 is one of my favorite episodes. That's the Dream one. Um, and then her current arc with One is really interesting because she's like investigating One, which is cool. But she's just kind of boring right now. She hasn't really done anything in like multiple episodes. The only thing I can really remember is the whiteboard. Was that like Teapot 19 or 18, something like that? She's just kind of boring now. She got like out immediately in 19. But I think she's definitely going far in Teapot because she's a fan favorite right now. Fiery, I'll put him up here. His placement right now is being hard carried by BFDIA 25, just saying that. But Fiery's a cool character. He was nice in BFDI. His friendship with Leafy was pretty cool. He didn't really do much besides that. But oh yeah, his not friendship, rivalry with Pointy was pretty funny. But I really don't think like he should have won. Like him getting far made sense because he was just kind of a neutral character. But like I really don't think he should have won. I feel like he's the least deserving of the win in my opinion. Like he was just kind of there. He didn't really do much. But him and BFDIA pre-hiatus is pretty forgettable. And then like early post-hiatus was also forgettable. He didn't really I think he got out like immediately. He was safe in BFDIA 6 and then was up for elimination in 7 and got out in 8. So it was kind of boring. But but he has those moments like in BFA 13 when he sees the tree and he recovers Leafy, or when Leafy recovers him in I think 21. And then you can see like the start of him ignoring Leafy was really cool. Not not cool, like interesting, I want to say. And then in BFDA 25, that whole thing where he like stole your mind to protect Leafy, that was super cool. I love that part. And then pre-split, he didn't do much for beginning of pre-split, but then late pre-split, well, okay, he did like one thing late pre-split. When he like caught Leafy, that was an interesting interaction, I think. And then post-split was peak in BFB 22, the one with Donut's diary, where he like finally resolved his conflict with Leafy after all this time. That was really cool. I like that a lot. That was like probably my favorite post-split episode, but BFB 30 and 29 are also pretty good in my opinion. I think post-split is kind of overhated. Early post split was pretty bad, but like late post split wasn't really that bad. I think it's just kind of overhated. I will say I'll get into this later when I get to Flower. Oh, she's like right here. I'll complain about it then. All right, Fiery Junior. Fiery Junior is peak, honestly. This is probably being heavily, yeah, no, I'm no, not probably. This is being heavily carried by Teapot 21, but he was so funny in that episode. Like he's gotta be A tier. He was so good in that episode. He was hilarious. I loved him in that episode. Before that, he didn't really do much. I don't hate him like a lot of people did in pre-split. He was just whatever. I think his rivalry with Force interesting in Teapot 11, but he's being hard carried by him being hilarious in Teapot 21. And Flower. Okay, I'll put her here. I have my complaints about Flower. So it starts with BFDI, and BFDI, she's like, I know some people find her funny, but I just don't find her funny at all. Like, she's just really annoying in BFDI. I don't feel like she should have rejoined. Like, mean characters aren't bad, in my opinion. I love some mean characters, like, okay, I don't, Fanny, I guess. We'll get into it. I think Blocky's funny. Anyways, she's just annoying. She's not like the funny kind of mean. She's just the annoying kind of mean in BFDI. And then nothing changes BFDIA because she doesn't even compete. And then pre-split, she kind of like mellows out. Like you could see the start of development, but nothing really happens. And then post-split, she like converts like not fully nice, but like she moves into the niceness more, which is interesting. But then, oh my god, they just shoved Flower down your throat in post-split. She was immune so many times. It was just so annoying. Like, whenever she was in danger of getting out, they like played it off like to try and make you not vote her. Like, I don't know any of the pro split episodes. The one where oh I think no, it was Donut's Diary. The Donut's Diary episode. That elimination where it was like one vote off from Taco. They didn't play it, honestly, they didn't play it that awfully, like to make you feel bad for Flower, honestly. But then they move into I don't know which episode it was. It's the one where Purple Face says the cake at stake and like Blocky, like they're in the bush and like gets out. Like, oh my god. They just really want you to feel bad for her. She goes his whole spiel like, oh, I wanted to redeem myself since BFDI and like yada yada. I feel so humiliated. I'm so stupid and ugly and everyone hates me. And then oh, you're not even out. So it makes you just feel bad for her. So you want to vote her next episode. It was just so annoying. And then in BFB 29, where she saves the show to really incentivize, like, you want to vote for her because you feel bad for her or whatever. Because, oh, she saved the show. You come on, you want to vote Flower. And then they just made her save so many times. It was just so annoying. Like, not Jellison, announcer put it well in BFB 29. Immunity Juggernaut versus one-time immunity winner, Gelatin. Gelatin should have won so bad. He should have won post split, honestly. Except Foldy. Foldy is also going in D tier. She was probably above April. She was better. She's just no, okay. Pre-split, she didn't do anything except that one time on the stairs with Flower, which is kind of interesting. Where she sabotaged Ions. That was cool. But besides that, she's just super forgettable. I don't know a single other thing she even did in pre-split besides have a friendship with Stateby, which I'll admit, that's pretty nice. But they barely talk about it ever again, honestly. And then post-split, not post-split, Teapot, she does literally nothing because she gets out in Teapot 3. Sadly. Not sadly. Goodly. Happily. And then Teapot, oh, not 11, 22, 23. No, 22, 22. Diva 22 doesn't really do her too much justice, I want to say. She's kind of like a focus that episode, but she doesn't really like do too much. She's like Pie. Like, Pie's kind of a focus, but like they don't do much of her. Like, someone like Cake, I would say they do a lot with Cake that episode, but they don't really do much for Foldy. I mean, she's definitely adventurous. She gets out the room, gets the leg power recovery center by two, but like she's just not interesting, sadly. Next up we got Fries. I'm putting him top of B tier. He's extremely forgettable in every season that isn't BFDI, so I'm not even gonna talk about it. Honestly, I don't even. I don't know what he did in pre-split at all. Uh, I remember the one scene where he like calls Golf Ball out for hating Puffball. That's literally the only thing I remember him doing. Oh, Teapot 22. No, no, no. He's peaking Teapot 22. He helps Puffball out feel better. And though his friendship with Puffball is pretty nice. I want to see how they develop in IDFB because they're friends in BFB 1. So they become friends in IDFB somehow. I want to see how that plays out. But he's like super funny in BFDIA. I really like him there. But people kind of overglaze him, in my opinion. Or not overglaze, just glaze. They kind of glaze him, honestly. When he got out, people like went into a riot, like, "Oh, the votes are rigged" or something. Like, guys, he just got out. It's not that serious. I don't think he should have won or anything, but I think him getting four is solid. Gate T, like bottom B tier. I know people love Gaty and like her relationship with two is pretty nice, but I just don't care that much. Like I feel like you would just swap Gaty out for like any character and it would be basically the same. Like her arc with not art relationship, friendship, whatever, with two is really nice, but I just like don't feel it that much. I just don't care. Besides that, like what else does she have? Well, okay. In pre-split she was pretty good. She like called off book and late pre-split, saying like just shut up about Taco. It ain't that serious, bro. And that was nice, but besides that, I just don't know what she did. I'm sorry. Her friendship with two hard carries her, and she's kind of deleted right now, so sad. Also, barf back in basketball. Rip. I hope to God they come back. Gelatin. Gelatin is also an S tier. I put her below basketball. Gelatin was really good in I wouldn't say like really good in BFDA, but he was pretty funny. I feel like he got out way too early, honestly, especially after an episode where he was like really good, in my opinion. I don't know what the episode number. Catch these hands. I liked I liked the normal parts, but I did not like the weird like 3D animated parts at all. That was weird. But I really liked him in BFDI. He was pretty funny. I love his relationship with Fiery and like not T BFDI 13. That was really nice. And then they like really flesh out his character and like post split. Pre split, he was alright. He didn't really have much besides trying to blow up Bomby or whatever. He almost got out because of that, but I'm glad he didn't. But I'm also not glad Spongy was safe. But we'll see what happens. I mean, not sad that Spongy got eliminated. Wait, no, I am sad that Spongy got eliminated. I can't speak. But besides that, I didn't really have much. And then post what they really fleshed him out. They developed a friendship with Lollipop and Teardrop with him. He was the final two. He really should have won, in my opinion. But they really like, yeah, they fleshed him out. Is what I'm trying to say. Again for the 15th time. He's just really interesting. He's still funny. I think I haven't watched Post Split in a while, but I remember him being funny, and I liked him a lot. By the end of Post Split, he was like really cool with Flower too. I don't know. He was really nice. I like Jellison. Golf ball is definitely an A tier. I think Balmy's too high. We'll put him there. Oh yeah, golf ball. Golf ball is really good. And every season, besides like, no, just generally every season. People don't, not people, not anymore. People used to not like her because she was a main character, but I think she's really funny. She's definitely interesting. I think she's better than Tennis Ball, honestly. Nowadays she's definitely better than Tennis Ball. He does nothing in Teapot. I'm sorry. I don't really have much to say about her, but next to the next guy, like she's funny, she's interesting. Her arc with not arc, her talk with Donut was very nice. And 13, Tifa 13? Am I crazy? I think it was 13. That was really nice. But yeah, she's a really good character. Grassy, like I'll put her in mid B tier. Not mid, high B tier. Before Teapot 21 or 19, I guess that's the better way to say it. Before Teapot 19, I didn't care about him at all. I actually kind of didn't like him. I thought in Teapot 2 he was pretty solid. Like I voted for him. I would change it nowadays. I would go with basketball, but it doesn't matter. His voting got out. But he was just kind of like cute character fate, whatever that means. Like he doesn't really do much besides his friendship with Snowball, which is honestly really good. After like actually, I think I'm kind of underplaying him honestly. After Teapot like 7, they kind of flesh him out more with like and the balance beam with Snowball, and then on Team 2, he's pretty cool. Honestly, I can't remember doing much of anything outside of Snowball. I'm kind of being honest. And then Teapot 19, that was something. Yeah. And then he really rebuilt society in Teapot 21. That was kind of crazy. Snowball should not have got out, bro. Get book out, please. Anyways, Ice Cube. I'll put her here. No, we'll do above Balloony. Ice Cube is definitely an interesting character. She's pretty good in pre-split. BFDI, she's kind of boring. And BFDI original, she's really nice. Not nice. She's entertaining, I want to say. Like her constantly flipping between revenge and whatnot was kind of funny. She was pretty good in BFDIA pre-hiatus with Free Smart establishing, but afterwards she's just kind of boring. Like I don't care anymore. Pre-split was good for her because the whole book arc was very nice, even though they weren't even on. I'm lying, they are the same team. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that was cool. And then Teapot, she didn't really do much until 1, and then after 1, she also still didn't really do much. She helped Fanny investigate, which is interesting, but she's not as interesting as Fanny, like at all. She's kind of annoying at BFJ, though. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, Leafy. Leafy is definitely S tier. I think. I think I'll put her above Donut. Yeah, yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah. Leafy is so peak, bro. She should have won. I think she should have won BFDI, but I think her not winning BFDI is good for the story because like it allows her to become like who she is today. Like she's easily the most interesting like first season BFDI character, and like also like top 5 or 3 most interesting BFDI characters. Like her arc in general is just so good. She's just so interesting. And then something happens in IDFB, which I'm excited about. She mellows out. I don't want to say mellows out. In pre-split, no one really hates her. She's like really weird in Teapot too for some reason. I don't know what they were doing there. Like it's like they wanted her out for some reason. I don't know. But then after she rejoins, she again like re-mellows out. She doesn't really do much until the Floor is Lava episode. Was that 14, 15, something like that? I think 15. Um, where um yeah, when Fiery catches her and they finally like talk and then like she gets mad at him, and then that leads into post split again with like that one thing on like the beam, not the beam, the the tower episode on where like have to fight. That was interesting. And then obviously Teapot, not Teapot, BFE 22 with the Donut's Diary, and Fiery. When they two talk and like they finally resolve everything, and then she's really good for the rest of the season. I don't know if she really should have won, in my opinion, but I'm glad she got like as far as she did. I will say though, her and I don't know Teapot episode, not Teapot. I keep saying that. I don't know what BFB episode it was. It was the oven episode. She was really weird in that one. I think they just kind of wanted her out at that point. I think they were just done with her. Like her arc was done with Fiery. Everything's all chill and stuff. Geez, I'm 40 minutes into this video. I'm a big yapper. This might be an hour long video. Lightning. We'll do bottom eight here. I really liked Lightning. Lightning did like nothing in pre-split, and then I think he was really interesting in those early Teapot episodes, and then obviously Teapot 7, where he like fully like crashed out. And it's his fault for one, by the way. I'm just saying. Probably not. Might be Yellowface's fault. It might be anyone's fault, honestly. If you really think about it, if you go back in time far enough, it's actually announcer's fault because he started BFDI. Anyways, yeah, the Crash Out was pretty cool. I like Mike's character. I don't really hope he rejoins, but I want him. He's like one of my like top rejoiner characters. I'd say I can make more BFDI Heroes episodes, like who I want out or in or whatever. I don't know. Live is here. Yeah, Lai is very interesting. I didn't care for her honestly. I don't know. She just had like a big fan base like during Teapot 11, which I'm not 100% sure why she had that. But obviously she like won. I think she got the most votes. Or it was Pencil. I don't remember. No, I think it was her. I think she got the most votes. I'm not 100% sure. But I don't know. She's just interesting. She's really good in Teapot 15. She did like nothing in pre-split. I don't know why she was voted out. Like specifically her. It really could have been anyone on Death Pact, to be honest. She didn't really do much to get voted out, in my opinion. But whatever, it's fine. Who cares? Death Pact was mid before Teapot, anyways. Um, yeah, she's really interesting in Teapot. Her friendship with Pen and Bottle is really interesting. Her in 19 was really cool when she like just killed everyone for no reason. Like you're not even part of the challenge. Why did she kill the failed debuters? Like no reason, by the way. And then her and Teapot 21 was really interesting, or not? Yeah, interesting and cool. It was pretty fun. I liked her with Fiery Junior. That was fun. But yeah, I think she's like bottom eight tier, just because I didn't care for her before Teapot. Lollipop. I said like bottom eight tier. She's like she was kind of interesting pre-split. Like she kind of told off Book, like stop like talk with Taco instead of her just being like annoying about it. And then post split, she was pretty good. She got really far in to post split. Her friendship with Gelatin was fun and like kind of teardrop. That was also fun. She's really funny. Her Teapot 18 card was kind of annoying though. Like no one cares about your gold card or whatever. I don't know. She's funny. I like her. She's cool. Loser. Yeah. I think Loser is probably one of the most overhated characters besides like Spongy for like no reason. Like I get the complaints about him, but it's not his fault. Like he was eliminated in pre-split because like his whole team centered around him, but it's not his fault they did that. They just liked him. Like he didn't control them or anything. I think his rejoin and post was kind of unfair, so I get why people are kind of upset about that. But then his friendship with Winner is so peak. Like I've always liked Loser. I was sad when he was out. I feel like people he's really overhated. I don't think he's nearly as bad. I really like him. He's really cool. Ooh, marker. No, told you. No, I lied. Okay, marker. Marker sucks. I hate marker. I'm joking. He's going F for favorite. Okay, move up, please. Here we go. Yeah, marker. Marker is my favorite BFDI character of all time. He is so peak. I know he's not nearly as complex as some of the other characters I have in my S tier, like Leafy Donut, Basketball, but honestly, all of them besides like Gelatin, maybe Coiny. But I just really like him. I said earlier I really like silly characters. He's like the definition of silly. I loved him in Teapot too. That is my favorite iteration of Marker ever, besides like Teapot 16? The hide and seek one? I want to say 16. The hide and seek one, his friendship with Tree was amazing. His friendship with the Death Pack Quartet in general is awesome. Black Hole, Fanny, Tree, I haven't rated yet. He's right here. And Marker, like those four are just amazing. I love all of them. I was kind of sad when Tree got out, but like who else would have gotten out, honestly? So I'm glad that Tree got out over the other ones. I'm really scared about the Teapot 23 votes. Honestly, I'm like 90% sure he's out. Like, there's no way he's beating characters like Tennis Ball or Grassier, Winner and stuff. Sadly, he's probably out, but I can still hold out hope that he's not actually out, even though I'm probably just delusional. I just like him so much. He's awesome. My computer's dying. Who cares? Shut up. But yeah, he's really peak. Favorite character, 100%. Match. Match is, no. I'll put it on. Match is alright. Her free smart match and BFDI 5 was really peak. Her friendship with Pencil and Bubble was cool in BFDI. It kind of fell off in beginning, like early pre-split, because like she was like mean, like her and Pencil were just mean for like no reason. Like it was really weird. Like they weren't like that before, which is why I don't understand. But around the time she got eliminated, she was like kind of becoming better. Like where she talked with Bubble, that was cool. I feel like I wish she survived that elimination, but I didn't want Snowball out because I really like Snowball. But she's kind of boring now. I mean, she solved her. I mean, no, she's not boring now. I think they can definitely do something more for her, considering with Pencil right now and her friendship with Bubble and Ruby, I guess. Yeah, Ruby. So I hope that goes out well. I have a feeling she's gonna jump in ranks like after more Teapot comes out. But for now, I'm putting her like we'll put her up because I talked about her. I'll put her like here. Nelly. Uh, I'm gonna put Nail at the end of C tier. Nail's just boring. I mean, she's not like terrific, not terrific, horrifically boring like the D tier characters, but she just doesn't do anything. The most thing she had to her was like she kind of has like a friendship with Bommy, but like not really. Like they bring it up beginning like BFB 1 and then they bring it up again Teapot 1, but like they don't bring it up again for some reason. Like it's really weird. Like Bombi didn't care when Naily was out for some reason. I don't know why they did that. Like they were on the same team, but they just didn't care. Like they barely talked outside of like those two mentions of their friendship. Like I don't get why they did that. I hope they flesh out her friendship with Bombi more, and I'd probably bump her up more. But for now, besides that, she kind of like had friendship with Taggy, I guess. But besides that, she does like nothing. Ooh, Needle's peak. I thought Needle and BFDI, Needle's kind of underrated. I wish she didn't get out when she did, but it's whatever. BFDIA Needle is so peak. She should have won. 100% on my soul. She should have beat Book. She was so good that season. Her winning for herself and then like her switching to her being like both on Woolbunch and Free Smart, I think was really good because like she got like kind of got the best of both worlds, in my opinion. And her and Shattered was super good. BFDI 23, which is Shattered, and I'll just name different episodes. Her talk with Pencil and BFDI 23 was so good. Also, just her relationship with Pencil in general was like really good. She's so peak. She should have won. I'm sorry. I could probably bump her to S tier, but I'm not gonna. Nickel. I'll do beginning of B tier. Actually, I'm hard. I'll put him above. No, I'm just gonna bump Lollipop down, honestly. I like Nickel because he's like really funny. Pre hiatus, Nickel was just kind of weird. He's just kind of like a Nickel II clone. But then afterwards, they kind of like made him like a different character, and like I love him. He's like so funny. He's so dumb and funny. Like that's all I have to say about him. He doesn't do anything important. He's just funny, and I like him for that. So that's all I have to say. Pen. Yeah, I'll put it there. Pen I'm not sure what to say about him. Penn was like a fan favorite since BFB, which I never understood. I think he's a really good character now, but that's just because of like recent Teapot stuff to come out, like around like Teapot 15 onward or something. Or like when Lai rejoined and like became friends with Lai. Like I didn't get his hype at all pre like Lai rejoin, pre Teapot 12. I don't get why he was so like liked, and I guess the reason is because like you felt bad for him in BFE one because he was the last person to be chosen. He wasn't on a team with like a racer or blocky, so people felt bad for him and like didn't want to vote him, and then he just kind of became a fan favorite over time. But I didn't care for him much until his like friendship with, like Lie and Bottle, where like he has this like arc with like people abandoning him because like Blocky left, Eraser's out, uh Bottle's out now. That's not good. Um who, who else could have? We kind of like tried being friends with Snowball, that didn't really work. But I think him like having like a loneliness quote unquote arc was interesting. I think he's cool now, but I never got his hype before that. Pencil. I'll put Pencil there. I think Pencil is like an overall really good character. I think she's like as a like I personally like her the least I've liked her right now, but I also think she's the most interesting she's ever been right now. She's just kind of been peaking like every season but BFB. I like BFDI Pencil a lot more than Teapot Pencil, but I think what Teapot Pencil has right now is like super interesting, a lot more interesting than BFDI Pencil. And BFDI she had a, like she had not like she had a friendship with Match, and then with Match and Bubble, and like they formed their original alliance, which was like iconic. Obviously, it's really good. I love the trio. She was really good. And then BFDIA, she was like extra peak because she formed Free Smart. She fleshed out her friendship with Match and Bubble, and then more, and then became friends with Ruby and Book and Ice Cube, which was really interesting. And then she was just and Needle later on. She was just all around peak in BFDI. And then she's like, I don't know what happened. Like BFB pre-split. I don't know what they were doing. They just made her like completely different. Like she was just extremely rude to Bubble and like mean for no reason. Like she's always been friends and nice to Bubble. I don't know why she'd like randomly changed. It's weird. I don't know. And then she got out because of that. And then Teapot, she came back and like no one wants to be friends with her anymore. And I think she's interesting because of that. Like her and Penn are like kind of like similar, but they're treating it differently. Penn is like trying to find new friends, and Pencil keeps trying on the same friends and just like gave up kind of. Like her going in the past is really interesting. I wonder what they'll do with that. But for now, I'm gonna put her. I'm gonna keep her there. Oh, Pie, D tier. Pie's in the you are extremely boring club, and that's why Pie's in D tier. Like she didn't even do much in Teapot 22, which is like she was supposed to. She was first eliminated. She still didn't even do much there. It's so weird. Oh, wrong pillow. Pillow. I do not like Pillow at all. She was super boring in pre-split, and then she was just awful in Teapot. She was so annoying. People just kept wanting her to be safe. I was in the OG I Hate Pillow Club, like during the Teapot 2 days. I did not like her from the start from there. That's my first episode. No, I watched it from the beginning. That was my first new episode I watched. That's like the first one I voted in. I just hated her there. She was so bad. I did not like her at all. And then she just kept going, kept getting further in the game, just kept blowing up like on just not. She kept blowing up bombing for no reason. That was really annoying. People liked it because like I didn't care about it. Like they liked her. I don't care personality, but it was so annoying. And then Cloudy Gay was awful. Like I'm so glad she's out now. She's not funny or interesting. She's just annoying, and I hate her. Anyways, pin pin you, my friend, or peak more like peak. I don't know. Basically, same things I said for Coiny, except like she's more kind of fleshed out, I guess. She got further in Teapot, which also helps her a lot. I'll put her above Jellison. Her Mexuk art was really cool against like when she was like mad at Free Smart. And then her friendship with Coiny is obviously really peaked. The talk with Coiny and Free Split. She doesn't really do much besides that in Free Split, sadly. And then Tifa, she kind of has like a mini arc of like zombie Queenie, which is interesting, where she's trying to like be more independent, I guess. I think that was really cool. And then on Death Pact, that was really nice when like she got eliminated. But then she got to reunite with Queenie, that was nice. I'm mainly putting her for BFDIA because that's the most pin season, I guess. She was just so peak there. Same with Teapot. She was really good at Teapot. Price tag. I'll put price tag. Yeah, put price tag here. Price tag, I feel like price tag has stayed too long. They like give her stuff to like make her interesting, which is why she stayed so long. Like originally, people would vote her because she was like a new character, so people wanted to see what she would do. And then like after Just Not, they kind of like she had like a friendship of book, and then they're trying to. I want to say sympathy bait, but they're kind of doing that now in Teapot 21, with like where she talked with two about still feeling like the new character, even though like you've been competing like for 21 episodes, like just get over it. A lot. I feel like a lot of people don't know each other's names. Like their names are just like the object they are. Like, come on, dude. Anyways, except for like lie, I guess for some reason. Why don't you light switchy or something? Whatever. But like, I think she's very interesting. Her friendship with Book is cool, but like, I feel like she's just been in here too long at Teapot. I feel like she should get out soon. And I think her talk with she was interesting, but it also feels like it's just a ploy to like make people want to vote her. But I think, oh, I mean them. My bad, them. But I think it's okay. Puffball. Before Teapot 22, I would put Puffball in like C tier. Like, I don't care for her, but she's really interesting in 22. Like, they fully shifted her. I feel like they want to focus on her. They said there would be a rejoin. Like, two said there would be a rejoin. So I'm guessing that Jack and Jellyfy wants her to rejoin so they can like flesh her out somehow. I think that's cool. I think I'm okay with her rejoining. I want to see what they do with her. I think that's interesting. No, so we got remote. Yeah, bottom of A tier. I like remote, but the thing is, I can't really pinpoint why I like remote, which is kind of the issue. No, I guess if I can't pinpoint why I like them, I guess I'll put her lower. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm not sure why. I just like her. Maybe because she's a robot and I like robot characters. Besides, like Robotia, I just don't care. I'm sorry, I don't care about Robotia. But like, I'm not sure. It's just something about remote. She's cool. I hope they like do more of her or something. I feel like she got out from Death Pack too early. Robot Flower. Yeah. I didn't care for Robot. She did like literally nothing in pre-split. Besides like basketball kind of caring about her. Did I ever mention basketball's friendship with Robot Flower? Or Grassy? I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. Those are cool. But yeah, that Robot Flower's friendship with basketball was really nice. And when like they got eliminated, that was cool. Like they made her interesting by giving her flower personality. I feel like it lasted for way too long, honestly. That's my opinion on it. But I think the way they did it was interesting. That they fixed her was cool. Like basketball signing the deal. But besides that, when she was like, I think she was interesting because they made her like Flower. She's like, she felt like nobody liked her, but like they felt they liked Flower because, well, she won, which is a fair assumption. But I feel like she just be her own character. She's kind of weird in general, but she's fine. Real Flower's fine. I like Real Flower. Kind of. I'll put her body at the top of D tier because there's definitely things he's done, but there's not enough things he's done, in my opinion. He's kind of part of the boring squad. I feel like these five are boring squad. David is just like benefit of the doubt. You're not an F tier. Well, body is just like pre-split, absolutely nothing. I'm sorry, but then Teapot 11, they kind of fleshed him out. He saved not what he saved the Exiters from four because he like he squashed them and he like interviewed four. I get no four interrogated him, which helped a lot. And then he's kind of interesting. He kind of gets bullied a lot, like the hide and seek episode, but then he goes to the waterfall with Bracelet T and eventually Leafy. I think there's stuff for him, but he's just really boring. I wish we could understand what he's saying. That'd make him a lot better, honestly. I feel like I could probably put him in C tier, but I just don't want to. We got Rock. I was in the I Hate Rocky Club for a long, long time, but then BFDI 25 happened. And I don't hate him as much. He really wasn't that bad in Teapot Up, also. He was really funny. Not funny. He was really cool in Teapot 25 because, like, he logged in and, like, went to revive everyone. He literally read the entirety freaking alphabet in, like, 2 seconds, which is kind of crazy. But, I don't know. That's why I'm bumping him up from F tier. But also, even Teapot really wasn't that bad. He's kind of like a cute bait character where you want to vote him because like he's cute and you like him or whatever. But he got out early in Teapot. I think even Teapot 22 was really good. No, not Teapot 22. Teapot 2. Just Teapot 2. Teapot 2, Rocky, I think, was the best he's been because they kind of gave him a personality without him like having to talk, which is interesting. Like how he was mad at his team for not like valuing him, and like he went to help Death Pact. But then after that, he just kind of dropped it until he like caused the zombie apocalypse. But he also ruined his team in Teapot 6, which is kind of stupid. Makes me not want to like him. So I think they can do things with him, but for now, he's just kind of being D tier. Ruby is peak. Peak B. Yeah, Ruby is peak in BFDI A. She's kind of there in pre-split, kind of there in post-split, but she doesn't really do much. Mainly here for BFDIA because she's really, really funny in BFDIA. I like her personality a lot. Her friendship with Free Smart is really interesting and cool and stuff. She should have won over Book in my opinion. I don't know why I voted. I disliked her. I voted thumbs up for Book. I don't know why I did that. I like Ruby more, like so much more. I don't know. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Like my one vote would have mattered. But anyways, she's really cool. I like Ruby a lot. She's peaking BFDI. I hope she's also peaking IDFB. Ooh, Saul, you're going after. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Saul. You are just a really bad character, in my opinion. I'm sorry. I think they're trying to change her up now, like in Teapot 22, but still didn't really do much of anything of note. I'm sorry. But she's just pre BFB pre the beginning okay pre BFB pre-split episode 8 she was fine. She's just kind of boring. I probably would have put her D tier boring club, but those stupid fumes from 8 Ball just ruined her. After that she devolved into just a gag character, I want to say. Like, and it's just not funny. Like she just screams 8. Like it's not funny at all. I don't care. It's just annoying. Please shut up. Like, get rid of the gag, please. I think because she's been killed, I think I think the fumes should be gone now, so maybe she can be an actual character now, but she just hasn't done anything interesting. So right now, this point in time, she has to be F tier. I'm sorry. I don't like her at all right now. Next up, we got Snowball. Yes, Snowball is so peak and teapot. And BFDI, he's kind of boring because he's kind of like a he's like a mean character, which isn't bad, but he's like a boring mean character. Like Flower is like kind of funny sometimes, but she's also just kind of annoying. Like she stands out. So it doesn't really stand out. Like Blocky is like a good mean character, I would say, because Blocky's funny doings international is pretty funny and like makes them interesting. So it just doesn't have anything until Teapot. He's boring in pre-split. No one cares. Because I don't remember a single thing he does in pre-split. I'm being honest. But in Teapot, that's when it gets peak. He goes to strongest team on earth, and he comes like a sort of friendship of basketball, which is really nice. And then he gets like obviously his friendship with Grassy, which is like the peakest of the peak. He's really funny in Teapot, and he's like mellowed out. Like he's a mean character, but he's like not like needlessly mean. I want to say. It's obviously his friendship with Grassy is also really peak. I'm I'm so sad he got out in Teapot 19. He really shouldn't have. I don't think the writers thought he would have got out because he's always had like the top two votes every other time. I think it was another case of like what I'm assuming happened with Coiny. People thought he was gonna be safe, so they voted other characters, but because no one was voting him, he got out. I voted him. I'll say it. I voted him. Book should have got out, honestly. Or Grassy. It would have been fine. I book on it more, in my opinion. I really wish Snowball was still in. I don't think he's gonna win a rejoin because he's popular for sure, but he got out way too recently for people to think he deserves to come back. Sadly. Next up, we got Spongy. I talked earlier about Spongy being super overhated and underrated in my opinion. Same with like Loser. But yeah, I think he's really overhated. Like people, he was really good in BFDI because it was kind of funny. People were like really, I guess he was kind of sympathy bait, but not really because he got out twice. So like, I guess people didn't care about it that much. But he was more interesting in BFDI. He didn't really do much in BFDI while he was still competing, but after he got eliminated, he was pretty funny because like they kept using him to like kill Coast, which is funny. And then he was like really good in Teapot, not Teapot, BFDI 23 where like he helped book out. That was really cool. And then he like BFDI 25, he like claimed the island for himself. That was kind of funny. But I think people just hate him way too much for BFB. Like he was like this guy was abused his entire life basically. Like not abused, not both. He was like bullied and of like verbally assaulted his whole life, being called like fat and gross and smelly and whatever. And then in the episode prior, I think, not episode prior, it was like a couple, not many, two or three episodes prior. No one realized that because it was BFB 11 had like the challenge where like another person was like in mind was in your body, and like no one realized, like their team lost because no one realized that that wasn't Spongy, and he's like still upset about that. So he doesn't want to help his team out, which is fair. Like he was abused his whole life. His team doesn't even realize that he wasn't there. So, like, yeah, it's fair he didn't want to help him out, but people didn't like him for that and they wanted him out, which is unfair. And then he really shouldn't have joined Post Split, in my opinion, because he just got out, because he got voted out, but he came back immediately. So people didn't like the fact that he he came back after no, he was voted out. He had like 22,000 votes to be eliminated. Like no one, like people didn't want him back. But they immediately brought him back, so he got out as soon as he was up for elimination and post split. So like, he doesn't really do much. It's kind of unfair. He was kind of vibing with Woody and Teapot 18, which was nice. But I think Spongy definitely deserves better. Flesh out his character more or something, please. And potential season 7, that'd be really nice. Stapy, I like. I don't know. I really like Stapy, but I don't 100% know why. But I'm not gonna do a remote and put him lower for that. I voted this guy to rejoin in Teapot 11. I don't know what it is. I just really like Stapy. I don't think I want to say he's overhated, but I don't really think anyone hates him. They just voted him out because he lost his team when he could have just answered the question, which I think is a fair assumption, but I really wish he didn't get out and he got, no, BFB 9, I think it was. I wish someone else, like, more boring got out, like Bell or something. I don't know. I don't know. He's just cool. I like his friendship with Foley, even though they haven't really. Well, him reuniting with Foley and Teapot 822. I don't know why I always say 18. Was interesting and cool and stuff. Him kind of like has a rivalry with Eggy now, possibly. Something like that. I don't know. I just like this guy so much. I don't know why. He's just cool. Next up, we got Taco. Taco, like end of AT, I'd say. Taco was really cool. She was really good and interesting in pre-split. Obviously, the whole Taco book arc. And then in post-split, she just kind of fell off. She doesn't really do anything too interesting. She was like wanted to help Woody out a little bit and like form a friendship with Blocky. That was like it was there, but it just wasn't that interesting, I guess. And then she got out by one vote, which I feel like I really wish she stayed, honestly. I feel like if someone gave her that extra vote, they would have just made Flower win anyways. They would have been a tiebreaker and they would have won Flower won anyways. But I think she's a good character. She was like a lot better in Teapot 18 and BFB 29 and 30. But yeah, Taco's good. I like Taco. Next up, we got Teardrop. Teardrop is going. I tier. No, told her. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, no, here. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, Teardrop is a very interesting character. She was kind of a nothing burger in BFDI, BFDIA, but she kind of like became interesting in BFB. Like she had the Blair arcs that she was on that team, and then she became really good in post split. Like she became really like competitive, I guess, and she formed a friendship with Gelatin, and then I think not Teardrop, yeah, friendship with yourself. She formed friendship with Lollipop because like Gelatin was friends with Lollipop, and that was really cool. I really like her post split, and then she like joined Teapot for a little bit. I really like her in Teapot too, but after that, she just kind of like became overpowered and like really boring until Teapot 9, where she was like eliminated. But I think she's really good, and she's really interesting, a fun character. I like her. Tennis ball, tennis ball, tennis ball. We put it there. I think TB is kind of I don't know. He's like both overhated and overrated at the same time. I feel like he's overhated in BFDIA, but overrated in Teapot, I want to say. He's definitely a good character. He's interesting of golf ball. He was really good in Teapot, in my opinion. I liked him being a villain. It was like interesting and funny and like different for tennis ball. But then I feel like what everyone says, I feel like he's just stayed too long in Teapot. He hasn't done anything really, but like he's probably gonna stay safe in Teapot from the Teapot 21 vote, and that's just annoying because like interesting characters like Liar and Marker. Okay, well, objectively, Lie is interesting. I don't guess, I guess not many people like agree with me on Marker, but like characters that are more interesting than him, and he's just gonna stay because like so many people like him. Like I'm in the middle. I really like him in BFDIA, but I don't think he's awful in Teapot, but I feel like he just overstayed his welcome. And BFB, he did like nothing. I don't know. We talked about golf ball a little bit. That's when doesn't he do that? Okay, home stretch, guys. We're almost done. Uh, long video. I don't know if I'm even gonna upload this. Tree is peak. Yeah, there. Again, about the Death Pack Quartet. Tree was just peak. I loved his friendship with Marker and Fanny and Black Hole. It was yeah, just his friendship with the Death Pack Quartet, and his friendship with Pin. Mini friendship with Pin was pretty nice. I like that part of him. He's really like a mellow, chill kind of character. I like that from him. It's sad he got out, but I would rather him get out than the other characters on Death Pack at the time. So again, it's sad he got out, but I hope he like can do something again in the future. I really like Tree. He's peak. I love Tree. Oh yeah, he was he does a lot in like the various episodes. He was he kind of like helped Fanny and Teapot 10 and Teapot 7. He got slimed out by Black Hole, and that led to the future Death Pact arc, which was really interesting. Something else. No, I don't really have much else to say. TV. I also think TV is kind of overhated. Do people hate TV? I don't know. I like TV. Yeah, I like TV. I think he's really interesting. I like his little gimmick where he uses like other voices for characters. I just think he's cool. I like in BF, no, Teapot 18? I think it was 18, where he like turned to spy tree because like no one cared about him, which is kind of sad. But then like he reasonably wants revenge on Tree for like ignoring him, which I definitely get. And he was eliminated because of that, which is kind of dumb. I just think he's interesting. He doesn't really do much in pre-split besides like showing votes sometimes. Or BFDI, honestly. He was only there for like 7 episodes, I think. So it doesn't really count. I like TV. I think he's eh, I would say fairly rated. I don't think many people hate him, but he definitely has his fan base. But I like TV. He's cool. Woody Woody. I think top of B tier I'd put him. In BFDI, he was really bad. He was like a gimmick character. He wasn't funny at all. Just being scared of everything. Like it was boring. And then BFDI, he's kind of better. Like when he became more confident in still a mech suit, that was very like it was interesting. And then when he fell and Tifa not stop saying that. BFDI 23, that was really funny at the climax. Um and then BFB he became a lot better. Like he was still like like he was like kind of scared, but instead of like just being deathly scared of everything, he just became like kind of nervous and wary, which I think is a lot better than him before. And like in the basketball episode where he like it was dumb that he had to gain the courage to throw a ball, but it was interesting. My PC is fine. Shut up. Um, and then he was really good in post split. I think he was really interesting. His friendship with Blocky was kind of cool. I think he's all right. He's a good character. I like him. Winner is Win Peaker. I don't know. Winner's Peak. Definitely best debuter. He was pretty interesting with his like mysterious past or backstory or whatever, like the teapot, pre teapot 20, nope, 10, pre teapot 10. Like you wanted to know more about him with clock and stuff, and then like they like fed into that. His backstory is really interesting because like you want to blame, like I feel like most people jump to blame loser, but I don't think Loser was like too wrong. I feel like he should have told Winner that he was just going on, like he was going solo, but like he didn't do the wrong. No, he did do the wrong thing. I don't think he like made a horrible decision that like some people. Like Loser didn't want to do the thing anymore, but Loser liked doing the thing, so like he just did it alone. He didn't like push Winner to do it with him or anything. And then him reuniting with Loser in Teapot 21, or technically end of 19, was really nice. And his like friendship with Loser was cool. And I really like that. He's a really peak character. Yellow Face, another peak character in my opinion. Top of it. Nah, it's too good. I put him above Ruby. Yellowface is like the good joke character in my opinion. He is super funny. He's super funny in BFDIA, and then he doesn't really do anything in pre-split. And then in Teapot, he's like super duper peak. I liked him in Teapot 3 a lot, where he tried to do the stage thing, and then like 8 when he like people hated him for stealing their limbs, and I kind of didn't like him that much. Like, no, I still liked him, but I thought it was funny. I thought it was entertaining. And then he kind of just like mellowed out. Like, he wasn't really that evil anymore. So then that's when like people like started liking him again. I think he was like really good. He's really funny and a really interesting character. They tried to give him a friendship of Taggy at the end, but like he got eliminated immediately, so it didn't really go anywhere, sadly. But he's like a really good character. I love him. He's so interesting and funny. Not interesting. He's just I meant entertaining. He's really entertaining. He's really funny. Profiley. I feel nothing about Profiley. Like I, I know a lot of people hate him. I just don't care. He's like kind of funny when he just like randomly shows up for no reason, but he's also kind of annoying sometimes. I just feel nothing about him. Evil Leafy, I'll go top C tier. I'm really interested to see what happens to Evil Leafy like during IDFB to where the point where it's like she completely disappears for BFB onward. But it's kind of hard to rank her because you're putting her against like characters like an actual personality. Like I think she's a cool villain for sure, but like she doesn't have a personality. She's just like attacks people. That's it. Sadly. But I do think she's a really interesting villain. Purpley, I'm also putting him with profile. I think he's really overhated. Like he's not that bad, guys. I think he's fine. I don't have any strong opinions about him. I think him jumping in the floor to save the Exiters was interesting and cool enough. I like how they're kind of tying him into the captured one contestants arc. I don't know what people call it. But I think that's interesting. I think he's cool. People really overhated, but I don't have much about him because he doesn't have that much of a personality. Unless I'm just dumb enough saying it. I'm not ranking any of the failed debuts because we don't know nearly enough about any of them besides like PD. PDA, is that your name? I forgot. I'm sorry. And then the Algebralians. I feel like no, no. I have to rate all of them because they're all in Teapot 15. No, nope, 20. Okay, I'm gonna quick fire. Besides, like the big ones, like X1, 2, 3, 4. That's about it. And then the other ones, I'll just give like some quick opinions on. X is fine. I think he's kind of annoying, but he's also like fine. I think they're definitely gonna do more of him and then in future Tipa, and I think he'd go up from there. But for now, I'm just gonna put him like no, I'll put him like bottom of B tier. He's fine. Zero, I think the zeros we're counting the shorts personality when I take into consideration these guys. It's kind of hard to rank them. I don't care about most of the zeros, but I really like the zero without the O or the hat zero, whatever you want to call him. He's really funny. One. Okay, I need to talk about one. One is, in my opinion, one is is like a really good character. Like I would put her in A tier for like character wise. She is a super good villain. Like good villains are villains like you want to hate, and that's why she's an F tier. Because like I want to hate her because I do hate her. I don't like her because she's a villain, but she's like a super well written villain. I think her motives are kind of dumb in Teapot 20. I think her being upset that three told everyone else was fair, but three also had a point when she said it'd be selfish to keep the thing to herself, because that is true. It should be spread, but three should have also talked to her about it and like woken her up, which they deliberate she deliberately didn't do that, which kind of messed up. So she's a really good character. but because she's a good character, I don't like her because she's well written, a good, really well written villain. Two is peak. Okay, definitely the best host. I love two so much. They're just peak all around. They do a great job hosting Teapot until like 15, but then they're starting to get back into it now, so that's fine, I guess. Like the nicest hosts, they do cool challenges and stuff. Their backstory is pretty interesting. They just kind of randomly got the power. Their talk with Price Tag and Teapot 21 was definitely interesting. But like on the next side, who doesn't like to, honestly? He's just they're just peak all around. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Three, I don't know what to feel. No, why are you beach here? I don't know what to feel about three, honestly. There's not much to her to really rank. I'll put her at the bottom. I definitely don't hate her, but I don't like her either. Like, again, I gave my opinion when I was talking about one. I think it was I think it was good to want to give the Yoilite power to all the Algebraians, but it wasn't good to deliberately not include one while giving it to everyone else. But we don't know enough about her to like really for me to like properly rank her. Four's definitely like I'd say bottom eight tier. He's like a very interesting host in my opinion. Two is my favorite host, but four is like the most interesting one, where he like, yeah, he like went against one because one freaking shattered three or whatever the frick one did. So he's definitely complex. He's very interesting. He's trapped in the moon now, but I don't love him because Pro Split one, not one, Pro Split four kind of sucked. It was really annoying. Like he spent all pre-split just abusing the contestants, and he got upset when they don't like him. Like, come on, man. But I think he'll definitely go up in the future. I'll put him like bottom A for now. Five. I don't feel anything about five. I'm sorry. I don't remember a single. I don't even know Five's personality. Maybe this is just me. I don't remember like a single thing Five did. I'm sorry. Six is definitely like five. Six is definitely better. I can pinpoint a personality, and they're like one of the few characters like properly in the show. Like, yeah, like five, seven, eight, nine, 10. I don't. Who are you? 14, 15. No, seriously, who's 12? But like they're like actually interacted with the contestants, which like only two X two four one and like not really three, but like three definitely has more of a presence than the other ones. But, like I think six the girl. I think she's definitely more interesting. I like her personality. Her thing with nine, or not thing, friendship with nine is a lot is really cool. I like that a lot. So but I don't know enough about her to really rank her higher. So I'm just gonna put her like bottom of B tier. Seven, like here, can definitely pinpoint a personality more on seven, but like I'm just kind of indifferent to it. I don't care much about it. He's kind of like I f- don't. I feel like he's kind of like arrogant or like egotistical or something, if I remember correctly. I only really know things about him because of the shorts. Uh, Same with like eight. I think he's better than seven. He's kind of funny. He's like I don't care kind of personality. I think he's kind of funny with that, but again, like I don't know enough about him. 10 is definitely more interesting. Like there, I skipped nine. My bad. My bad. We're don't talk about 10. Nine is also peak. Honestly, I don't really want to rank the Algebraians in with the main cast besides like the actual hosts themselves. But I really like Nine. Nine is definitely my second favorite Algebraian. He's super cool. I love him in the shorts. I love his like cool dude personality. He's really funny. I like him a lot. And then in the 10, 10 is like more interesting than the other short exclusive quote unquote algebrailians. He has more to do. He's like nice. He's also got his skin eaten by 14. That was pretty funny. That's all I have to say about him. He's cooler than the other ones. 14, I'll put 14 above 10. 14 is like Snowball, I want to say. Like villain and really funny. Like 14's a mean quote unquote character, but they're also like really funny, so I like them because of that. Like again, when they ate 10 skin, or like when they protected 10 from the lava so they can eat their skin. I don't know what gender 10 is, honestly. I think it's he or they. I'm just like they. Their skin from the lava so they can eat it. That was really funny. Again, who is 12? 15, I feel nothing about 15. They barely even have a personality. I think it's a she. She barely even has a personality in the shorts. Like I have nothing to say about 15. I'm sorry. Who are you? Sorry. Announcer. Announcer is definitely an A tier. Yeah. Announcer, the first host, the one who started the BFDI, really interesting. I like they're like they're not like for I don't care personality, but like they're just like in general, like I do not care kind of personality. They just straight up I think, straight up ignores the existence of BFDI, which is really funny. His return in BFB postplate was kind of whatever. I didn't care that much. I really hope they do something. I think I said this already with Balloony. Like that was an hour ago. Jeez, hour and a half by this point, probably. With like Balloony in the ship, like he made a cameo in Teapot 21, 20, yeah, 21 with she was top with price tag. So yeah, I like announcer. He's funny. I liked him in BFDIE. The BFDIE characters aren't on here, but I think I'll make a separate tier list to rank them because I don't really feel good ranking them with these other characters because like these characters have been around for like years, while BFDIE characters only been around like 6 months. So it's not really, and like they're like a lot more one dimensional because they're meant to be in this short season. So I think I'll just rank them separately. And then Puffball Speaker Box. I mean, she's just Puffball on a speaker box. I don't have anything strong to say about her. Fiery Speaker Box is like again is fiery and a speaker box. So I mean, I like fiery more, but again, I don't have much to say. Flower speaker box, you are really annoying. Um, I was talking about BFDI flower. She's like mean, which isn't bad, but she's the annoying mean. Like, oh my god, just shut up with your stupid voice. I don't like you. You're so annoying. And I think that's it. I don't want to rank the 5B characters because they have like no personality because they were in a game. Lewis, like who cares about Lewis and the Cheese Orb? The Cheese Orb's peak, not gonna lie, but there's nothing to rank there. It's just the Cheese Orb. Sorry. Anyways, so this right here is officially my entire BFDI character tier list, not including the BFDIE characters, which I'm gonna rank separately sometime probably. This is the whole BFDIE. Now, why did I say that? The whole BFDI character tier list. So again, I think I'm probably gonna upload this. I don't know if anyone's actually gonna watch this giant yap fest about BFDI, but if anyone is like actually watching this, I hope you enjoyed this video. Um, and this isn't probably gonna upload it. I'm probably gonna come back in the summer, like upload more videos in the summer. Can't say if I'll do that for sure, but I might do it. It seems fun. Anyways, I will see you guys sometime. I don't know. Hour 34. That's kind of crazy. All right, bye.